left hand does not know. This means he did it secretly, and when others watch him, they don't know how much, or how many riyals, how many pounds, or whatsoever has been given to the poor. This is because he's giving it secretly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This sadaqah, optional sadaqah, charity, will protect you.
We are one collection life from the Medina. You can see the people circulating around Al-Kaaba for performing Umrah, and also in the Prophet peace be upon him mosque we are seeing many worshippers and many people who are actually performing seclusion, which is i'tikaf. So mashallah, a lot of people actually when Ramadan comes, they just try to make it to the holy sites in Mecca and in Medina Munawwara. Not only that, they actually not only from outside the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but also from abroad. And if we talk about the services that have been provided by the government with the custodian of the Holy Mosques, King Abdullah bin Aziz and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Sultan bin Abdul Aziz, and His Royal Highness the second Deputy Premier Prince Said bin Abdul Aziz, for the comfort and for the easiness of the performing the rituals of Umrah and the praying Taraweeh in both masjids. They are outstanding. Actually, I was there for the first week of Ramadan in Mecca, and what I have seen is just beyond description and beyond imagination. All these services being provided for millions of people by thousands of actually people, whether in the security level or in the service level or maintenance level or the janitorial level or the cleaning activities. It's amazing. And Dr. Abdurrahman, you could relate to this. Any small spill or any small dirt, you would see army of cleaners actually surrounding the area, stopping people from stepping on this dirt or this spill, and cleaning it with actually disinfection liquids, with all sorts of cleaning materials.
Yes, as you mentioned, really, I mean, we watched a lot of the good things done by the government, and we thank you for that. And really, it's a huge fleet, a huge group of workers and laborers there. The amazing thing that they don't stop people from tawaf, they don't stop people from sa'i or whatever, salah. They do it on time, and they do it at the same time simultaneously with the people are working. They have ropes to make small areas, and they just clean it. The people go to
block it.
Yeah, they don't block the whole area.
No,
therefore, I saw a lot of friends, and I listened to them. They were amazed, and mashallah, they are doing their work without stopping the rituals, without stopping the people making tawaf or circumference, or the people in mas'ah. They just make it in a partial thing, then they clean it, then they go to the other thing, and now they, mashallah, they have small cars to clean it, and vacuum cleaner with the water, and just seconds or a few minutes, and it will be cleaned. Then they move to another area, and really, alhamdulillah, you see it, you feel happy, and for the people are served, and for the visitors, the supply of Zamzam water, all these, and when you go there, you feel happy. All the visitors, the guests of our Muslim brothers and sisters who come there, and they can witness and show, it's very clean.
Again, Sheikh, we are looking at the Al-Mas'ah, where many performers of Umrah are running between both, but they hardly could run. And mashallah, with the expansion of Al-Mas'ah by the custodian of the Holy Mosque, King Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, 3 levels. I just was there, as I said, the first week of Ramadan, and it was my first time looking at the 3rd level. It's amazing, mashallah, to accommodate all the pilgrims and the increasing number of pilgrims who come to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and to the holy sites. It's just an outstanding, as we said before. And I don't think there is an equal similar experience to what we have been done for the holy sites in the entire world. as we could see, mashallah, the big number of people, and the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at any circumstances never spare any effort to develop the holy sites. And we could see that not only in Mecca and Medina, also in the holy sites surrounding Mecca, in Arafat, in Mina, and Muzdalifah. And we will be launching actually of the train for the first time to commute between Muzdalifah, Arafat, and Mina, and all between Mecca and Medina. Those projects are going to be followed by more projects to facilitate and ease the some of the difficulties that some of the pilgrims may face or could face.
Definitely, yes, you're right. You mentioned you went last week.
Not last week, it's the first week of Ramadan.
The first week of Ramadan. You didn't notice and you didn't encounter any crowd. Why? Because the mas'a was doubled and with 3 stories. Therefore, you walk and make sa'i freely. Therefore, alhamdulillah, the extension of the 2 holy mosques was done, and a good job to accommodate millions. And you can't imagine those million or 100,000 of Muslims performing it, making iftar. After 5 minutes they are making salah in a straight line. It's really amazing. I was visiting Japan, visiting some schools, in a gathering. I showed them the picture of the holy mosque in Kaaba, and it's time of iftar and it's time of salah. And I asked one of the officials in Japan who were visiting schools, and he said, do you think how many times needed for those people to be straight in lines? He said at least half an hour. I said no, just less than 1 minute. When they hear the second adhan, which is iqamah, they straight in lines, they prepare their food and they take it back and they stuff it, and they are straight in lines. In just 1 minute they are very straight. Alhamdulillah, it is a wide area that can accommodate people, and really we thank the people after that, and the officials and the government there. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them for what they have done.
Definitely. Again, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, you're watching live footages from Makkah al-Mukarramah, the Holy Mosque, the Grand Mosque, where we are seeing actually the Tawaf area, the big court that's surrounding the Kaaba, being filled by many people performing Umrah and the rituals of the Umrah. And we've seen earlier the Al-Mas'a. So may Allah accept from those people, and may Allah give them good deeds and accept them and guide them to the right path, and may Allah bring peace, tranquility and harmony to this world. Now, Dr. Abdurrahman, let's maybe talk about performing tahajjud prayers. Some people pray Tarawih, some people pray tahajjud prayers, some people just pray Isha and they go about business. How much, in your opinion, how let's say, be lost in this, in capitalizing such season?
Yes, actually it's a trade with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sorry. Some businessmen, when they plan well for their wealth for seasons. Summer season, they give the summer clothes, if it's winter or it's vacation or it's coming to school, they prepare every time, every season they choose their goods to sell. Therefore, a Muslim should make his trade with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ramadan is a special, precious occasion. Ramadan is coming now. Now we are toward the last third, which is now 7 nights are left. Therefore, we need to spend it in the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For night prayers, the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if a Muslim prays Isha, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him the reward of as if making qiyam of half of the night. the whole night. Fajr, if he makes Fajr with the Imam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him the reward as if he spent the whole night in praying the night prayers. And in other hadith, if you make Salah with the Imam until he makes Taslim, he concludes his Salah, Allah will give you the ajr of spending the whole night praying. And this is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You attend the Salah, Isha and the Taraweeh, and with the Imam concludes his Salah, either the first night prayers or the second one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the reward that you spend the whole night making Salah. And this is a chance and a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore I invite my brothers and sisters that you should seize this opportunity and don't waste time, and just 10 days and not actually 7 nights left. Therefore you try your hard, try your best not to waste it. Try to overcome shaitan, the devil, your key or yourself, your soul. Try to struggle in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will help you and support you to make Salah at least in those days, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the great ajr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy, and it's a chance for us to make dua. We didn't talk about dua. Dua is it is ibadah, as in the hadith, ad-dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua is the ibadah, is the essence of the worship. Look at Salah, we make Salah, we make dua. Hajj, we make dua. Whatever you do, the beginning of Siyam, you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore dua, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, supplication is the essence of ibadah. It's the ibadah. Therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us many occasions, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, ask me and I will respond. Ask me and I will respond. And this is a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ud'uni astajib lakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, He's inviting, He's encouraging, urging us to ask Him. Then He will respond. And some people might say that I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala but no response. Nabi Muhammad said, don't lose hope, don't despair. When you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeatedly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes loves His slave to hear His voice, supplicating with humility, humble heart, being very humble, asking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves this. Therefore He wants to listen more and more from you. There are 3 cases. If you make dua and you didn't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving your need, either Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first probability or the first option, to give you what you have asked for. Second, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will spare it for you at the day of judgment. At the day of judgment, some slaves would come and see mountains of good deeds, and would say, oh Allah, what is this? I didn't do all this. The malaika and the angel would say, this is the unresponded dua. At that time he would wish that all his dua in dunya were not responded, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spared it for him. This is the second. The third option, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you from a harm that might afflict you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of your dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save you from that bad experience or bad affliction or bad thing that was going to happen to you. Therefore, why don't we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time, asking and asking and asking? There are certain times for accepting dua. As we know, in sujood, the time of prostration in sujood is a high time for accepting dua. And before iftar, at the time of iftar, at the last hour at night, and the last third of night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is every night.